everyone, it's Ellen from Makeup Pro Store, and this is my quick and easy 5-step guide to applying everyone's dreaded false lashes. The lashes that I've chose to use are the Ardell Wispies. The style of the lash is wispy. So Alana's got one lash on this side, so you can see it really lifts and extends the corner of the eye, especially with her winged liner. So we're just going to apply the same lash on the other side. So I like to use a pair of tweezers when I'm applying lashes. So for step one, I have my lash gripped with in the center with my tweezers. So I'm going to get my client to close, and I'm just going to measure the lash. So from the inner corner, I like to place it along the lash line where it looks comfortable for the client, and then if there's any extra length towards the end of the lash, I'm going to trim that off. So I'm going to trim, say, the last 2 sections with a small pair of scissors. I always like to cut from the outside because I like how the inner lashes taper into the length of your own lashes, and it makes the false lash look more natural. So I don't want to cut off that shorter length. So we can see now the lash fits the length of her natural lashes much better. Okay, so for step 2, I have applied some lash glue just along the clear band of the false lash, and I let that dry for a few seconds. I just think it helps the lash grip onto the eyelid skin much better, rather than the glue being too slippery and slidey and the lash is going all over the eyelid. I think if the glue becomes tacky, it fits much better onto the eye. So I'm going to lift above the brow slightly, and I'm just going to place the lash in the center of the, I'm going to place the center on first. So the end and the inner corner is still loose. I'm then going to work into the inner corner and make sure that's pushed in along the lash line, and then I'll go to the outer corner and again make sure that's pushed in. I like to give a little extra push with my fingers just to make sure the whole band of the lash is stuck down firmly on the eyelid. So for step 3, if you find that you've pushed the lash down and you are a little bit too close to the inner corner where it's feeling a little bit uncomfortable for your client, you can tug the outer part of the lash, and because the glue is still slightly tacky, the lash will slide outwards rather than pulling the whole lash off and sticking the whole lash on again. So I'm just gently pulling down here and sticking the lash back into place again, because it's very uncomfortable if you have a lash that's sore or uncomfortable or jaggy in the inner part of the eye. So it's better to just pull the lash outwards slightly. So step 4 then is getting your client to open her eyes. You can open slowly for me. Perfect. And I like to use just the edge of my tweezers very, very lightly to just untangle any of her natural lashes with the false lash on the outer or the inner corner. So the client just opens very slowly. It means that any lashes that have linked together, you can unhook them very gently rather than the client pulling herself too much and disturbing the fit of the lash along the natural lash line. Step 5 then, the final step, is to get my client to close again, and just along the lash band I like to dab in a small bit of liquid liner, and I just think this helps to conceal the clear lash band along the black liquid liner that we've used to create the flick. So you can open up again for me. So that is my quick and easy 5-step routine to applying your false lashes correctly. Hope you enjoyed.